Teardown the
So I
walls
just couldn't
between you
stand it
and
anymore.
wealth.
Between me and Archangel Michael, we had to get this thing recording immediately this morning. So we're going to get started on sayings of humanity. There are so many sayings. The one I want to touch on right off the bat is, you only get one life. Yup. All of eternity and all the lives therein. That's the one life you get. That's the universal law that nothing cannot exist. You exist. That means you are created by the Creator, or God, or whatever you want to call it. All religions accepted. And it's like this. I'll tell you this much. And don't think I'm suicidal or anything, but I went through a lot of stuff, and I might have went to jail for 20, 30, maybe 40 years. And I was definitely going to off myself. But here's the thing. There was nothing sad about it for me. I'm not going to sit in a fucking jail cell and rot when I could be here having girlfriends and going on dates. And, these are the things I like to think about, because I'm a man that thinks like a man. Anyways, and you might be a woman that thinks like a woman, or a man, or whatever. It's all good. But I want to get right back here and just start living again. And for sure, I was going to come back in Hawaii. Let me just say that much. You can decide where you're going to go, who you're going to be with. And that can be done regardless, 100%. So when you're making your new contracts, always remember that, I say don't make too many details, but remember this, for sure, the Creator is going to bring you back with your best people. Guaranteed. And your best people are planning on coming back with you. That's 100%. God would have nothing for you but the greatest possible experience that you, as long as you're allowing Him to do it, because you have the right to do what you want. That's what God did. He said, you have the rights, all the rights and attributes of myself. Go forth in plenitude and multitude and create everything, anything, and experience existence. That's the purpose. We experience existence. We get to exist, even if it sucks sometimes. So, yeah, the one eternal life that never ends is you. And there's many of you. That's a little weirder than I would want to say. But the oversoul is the big you. And the big you has a lot of yous. That's where twin flames come from, because it comes from the same you, which means it can return to you or be part of your plans. So anyways, not getting into twin flames right now. And the other thing is, yesterday I was having an epiphany about, to the best of all, to the highest best interest of all, when you do your mantras and things like that. If you think about it, I was just really grilling on this. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And if everybody has their own timeline that's going to do what you want it to do in your own space, then how could it not be good for other people unless you decide? Because if I'm sitting here saying I want Bitcoin to go to 300,000 or 3 million, because then I can do a lot of good stuff with that. Believe it. I don't care if anyone ever sees me in the news, but I'm going to start all kinds of trusts and funds that assist good people like you and me when I fucking get all that money. But the point is this: I didn't have to think about whether or not that's going to be good for everybody to get a bunch of money because I did that. Because everybody else has their own timeline. Right? So, therefore, ergo, there shouldn't be even possible for any timeline to be detrimental to anyone else unless you are intentionally doing bad things as you exist. So that's a big deal if you think about that. That's wow. So anything you want, right? And of course, anyone that's watching this video thinks for the best of other people, because you're clearly in the fifth dimension if you're even watching this video. Even if you're dipping in from the conspiracy search and putting in hateful comments, I know you got love in your heart, and I know that I got love in my heart for you. And so does Mike. So, we don't want to be going around saying those things. That's what Mike wanted to say. You don't want to be going. I'm saying it how I would say it. He'd say, "Thus thou shalt not speaketh in this matter," or something. I don't know how he would fucking talk. Michael is an energy. Michael is the energy of the blue ray. The blue ray is protection, honor, decency, integrity, strength, power, energy, joy, but in a strong sense. Like joy that you would be like honorable sitting there. Anyways, the rays are very amazing. There's a trillion different loves or love energies. It can only be done one way. Sorry about that, almost fucking flopped off. But you don't want to be saying those things. You only get one life. Blah blah blah. It's good though, actually. It could be good to say it, but don't believe it, man. Don't believe that. Every cell in your body hears that. It's like, I'm getting old. You say, I shouldn't have said that. I felt my cells say, what the fuck? What? Because they're listening. Your body's not you. Your body's a separate entity from you. And it consists of Gaia. And that's why Gaia is our lover. We love Gaia. If you make love, you are making love to Gaia. With Gaia. Oh, God, that's fucking confusing, isn't it? But it feels really good, so let's keep doing it, right? Anyways. Sorry if I'm getting too sexy on this video for you. Anyways, so think of the sayings that you're saying, whether or not they make sense. Because those are the walls between you and being a bajillionaire. Straight up. And money is just gift of love. It's not the money that's evil. It's the people deciding what the money's going to be after they get it. So the last person that sends the money will be the energy that money carries. It's only a form of energy exchange, just like hugs. Oh, that was nice. I thought of that. But for sure, Mike's in my head, so he's definitely pushing the buttons. Believe it. And no, I never will ever get weird and do... Well, maybe I'll do trances one day. But I just feel like a person talking to a person makes so much more sense, and Mike agrees with me. So, watch out for what you're thinking and saying. And see those beliefs which keep you from being a bajillionaire or whatever it is that you want to be. From being super healthy and skinny, or from living super long, or having those things that you feel like you deserve. Because you know what God thinks? He doesn't judge shit. Let me tell you that. There ain't no judgment. There is no judgment. You judge yourself. You decide how it's going to come out, because you will reap as you sow. Thank you, Mr. J. We love Mr. J. I'm not from a non-religious man. I read the real text, the real things that he said. There's a lot of stuff that's all mixed up that's not true at all, that's been changed, but there's a whole bunch of good stuff in there still. So we love Mr. J. I got nothing but love for that guy, and you know he's got nothing but love for you, because he was one of the masters. Not the only one, but he was one of them. All preaching the same messages, from Buddha to Muhammad to Jesus. It was all the same thing. That's how you know they're real masters, because they preach love. Fuck, weren't they all hippies? Doesn't that mean they were all hippies? I love hippies. I was just listening to the Grateful Dead a minute ago. You like the Grateful Dead? I want to hear a comment in there. If you don't like the Grateful Dead, then you might be dead, because the Grateful Dead is fucking awesome. Anyways, you have the right to like whatever you want. I'm just fucking with you. But seriously, what's up with music these days, man? I can't listen to any of it. It's got fucking like crazy algorithms and brainwashing stuff. Watch out for that, actually. I did a channel on that recently, and I'm giving you a little information now. Do not watch anything that's on the media anymore. Man, I'm getting shined on. Oh my God, there's so much sun. Anyways, well, I'll call it a video, but I'll leave you with this after saying that there is now literally there's an assault on people through the media, to where like movies will do damage to your kid's brain. It's pretty fucking wild. They've had this technology for a long time, but now they're initiating it. So don't watch any TV, don't watch any media, don't listen to anything that makes you feel fear, and for sure keep your kids away from all that Disney shit. It's the fucking devil, if you didn't already know. And that Archangel Michael's nodding his head, so there you go. Love you guys a lot, and we'll see you on the next one.